The CoinSeries channel is pleased to have you back. In this article, we will discuss the most recent reports regarding Brian Armstrong's case against the SEC and Coinbase, and we will also look at an expert's forecast for the future of XRP. We can start now. The CEO of Coinbase claims that the cryptocurrency business is ecstatic over SEC's unwillingness to set clear restrictions. Allow me to provide an explanation. Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, has replied to the rejection of more open cryptocurrency laws by the SEC. For your information, yesterday the SEC denied Coinbase's request for rulemaking, stating that there are already too many market constraints. Existing securities regulations already applied to the cryptocurrency sector, said SEC head Gary Gensler. Gensler used two Supreme Court rulings to support his claim that cryptocurrency assets are governed by the same securities laws as conventional assets. A small win for the cryptocurrency market. The chief executive officer of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, responded by saying that the SEC's decision not to establish more specific laws for cryptocurrencies was good news for the industry. Armstrong asserts that Coinbase managed to convince the SEC to respond to its request for crypto-specific standards, even though the SEC has declined to provide more transparent crypto regulations. As per Armstrong, the leading U.S. trading firm will be pursuing legal measures to challenge the response. We had a pleasant side effect when we took the SEC to court over their reluctance to set clear industry standards. They were ordered to answer by the court, therefore it was successful. Now that they've formally stated no, we can pursue legal action to challenge their decision and move closer to clear regulations. Coinbase sued the SEC for cryptocurrency regulation, questioning why the agency isn't more engaged in providing answers to the numerous unresolved regulatory concerns facing the crypto industry. Coinbase, in the meanwhile, responded to the Commission's rejection of its rulemaking plea by suing the securities regulator in the Third Circuit. Yesterday, Coinbase chief legal officer Paul Grewal took to Twitter to address the matter, stating that one-third of the commitments made have been met. Our petition against the SEC's crypto rulemaking decision, which we contend is arbitrary and capricious, has been received by the Third Circuit. We appreciate the court's time and consideration once more. There has been an ongoing legal battle between Coinbase and the SEC, the most recent of which was filed by Coinbase against the SEC. Charges of operating an unlicensed securities exchange were levied against Coinbase by the SEC in June. Coinbase facilitates the trading of ADA and other crypto assets that are deemed securities, according to the article. It was expected that Sol and Matic, the SEC's assertions, were denied by Coinbase. October saw the submission of the exchange's final motion to dismiss the case. Crypto assets listed on the site are not securities, according to the business, and the regulator doesn't have the authority to monitor the growing market. The court's decision has not been announced yet, but according to legal experts, it could be next year. Could you, the industry's tactic, claims Brian Armstrong, is the SEC's unwillingness to set clear crypto regulations. A more refined one is what I intend to attend. Armstrong painted the SEC's reaction as a happy tiny victory, which is fascinating. This is more of a strategic maneuver than a straightforward victory. Due to Coinbase's insistence that the SEC formally respond, the discussion has advanced, regardless of the outcome. This industry has been in a state of regulatory uncertainty for much too long. This change acknowledges the value of dialogue and may lay the groundwork for future rules with more precise wording, even though it falls short of expectations. Cleverly launching a lawsuit against the SEC, Coinbase exemplifies the industry's growing confidence. A smaller, more nimble player seeking to challenge a larger, more established player in an effort to alter the rules of the game is the best analogy. The assertion that the assets listed on Coinbase's platform do not constitute securities and the criticism that the SEC is acting arbitrarily by failing to create clear regulations are at the heart of an ongoing disagreement within the cryptocurrency industry. This legal issue involves more than just Coinbase. It embodies the larger dispute about digital asset classification and regulation. SEC Chair Gary Gensler has taken a conservative stance in regulating cryptocurrency assets, looking to existing securities laws and Supreme Court rulings. This stance could be viewed as a tendency toward excessive regulation. This perspective aims to protect investors, yet it stifles innovation in the ever-changing Bitcoin market. Traditional regulations may have failed to take into consideration the nuances of today's game, as is so frequently the case. If Coinbase is granted a favorable ruling, it might set a significant precedent for how crypto assets are legally treated in the US. The entire cryptocurrency business may suddenly become much more persuaded, as if a dam were to burst. On the other hand, if the SEC wins, the situation might get even more complicated, making it difficult for the business to grow in the US and potentially even drawing top personnel and innovations to nations that are more receptive to Bitcoin. Finding out the experts' predictions for XRP's future is the next logical step. In this interview, Ripple's top crypto expert worries about XRP's fate, NFTs hooks, the EVM sidechain, and digital identity projects. In recent times, there has been some discussion regarding cryptocurrency. He has presented a convincing argument in favor of his bullish forecast of Ripple's native coin, XRP, on panels with prominent crypto authors. In reaction to a crypto trader's harsh comments about XRP and reasons to short the cryptocurrency, Mecca has offered an alternate perspective on the X platform. Many consider the XRP ledger, an open-source, decentralized blockchain that has been operational for 10 years, to be the pioneering decentralized financial network. A deflationary, efficient, and decentralized currency, XRP has several qualities, according to a recent statement from Pentos Macros. Tokenizing assets and blockchain tokens, creating the first decentralized exchange, and avoiding smart contract problems were all firsts for it. It also developed a reliable form of money. As Macro noted out, XRP has not only maintained its position, but it has also demonstrated real-world usage. Many companies and organizations now utilize XRP for currency settlement and international money transfers. As a part of the bigger ecosystem, Ripple is just one of many initiatives. In the several use cases and domains that XRP is aiming to penetrate, there is a competitive market with multiple possible victors. Among these include innovation, clearance, security, and more. Macroeconomic indicators have shown that the US government has reached a good regulatory conclusion regarding XRP. The cryptocurrency is now officially classified as not a security, which has created long-term stability and opened the door to limitless trading and usage. The XRPL is expected to flourish with new use cases, developers, and initiatives due to its favorable regulatory attitude, which is unencumbered by legal limits. This should lead to more interest in XRP and the XRPL network. Despite everything that has happened, macros continue to claim that XRP's market cap is significantly lower than what it could be when all the potential outcomes are taken into account. He emphasized how XRPL has evolved from a blockchain mostly used for payment processing to one with an ecosystem that extends beyond that. Some of the notable features and advances that are transforming XRPL into a thriving innovation hub are NFTs hooks, EVM sidechain, and DIDs. Mecca claims that the XRPL is home to hundreds of projects that are all at different phases of construction. The increase in network activity and, consequently, the demand for XRP, is driven by the wide variety of use cases and concepts that these initiatives cover. Many are eagerly awaiting the release of new innovations that will improve the XRPL environment and attract even more developers and builders. The brief market analysis and news of the day are now at an end. Just like I said yesterday, Bitcoin is presently trending downward, which means a significant correction is about to happen. Despite maintaining yesterday's 53% dominance, it has already surpassed the support threshold. You can either stand still or continue falling downhill, since there isn't enough power to climb. My interpretation of the chart is that it is entirely negative. Therefore, such zigzags usually keep going down. Everything remains the same from the perspective of Bitcoin HODL. And XRP isn't an exception. We are trading within a narrow range, and there is little strength to move higher. That is why we're going to follow Bitcoin's fall. As a short-term goal, you can get to 0.57 due to the lack of market activity. There is less information to share. However, nothing really notable is present. To put it succinctly, just another Sunday. It would be best to wait until Monday to make a choice. Do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye for now.